Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to give you my thoughts after pass holder preview day at Kings Island. First, I'm going to talk about the new area of the park adventure report. The construction is going a little slower than expected in my opinion, and it definitely is looking better than it was in the winter during the December and November months during Winterfest, but it definitely is not as close to completion as you might think. It is looking a lot better, but there is definitely more work that needs to be done. The restaurants are open, however, Soul Spin and Cargo Loco are nowhere to be seen. This is not unexpected, but it is definitely a little different than I thought it would be. Next, the area is looking good, and it looks like it would be one of the better areas in the park if it was open. Next, let's talk about the rides at the park. Banshee is still running just like Banshee was last year. No change there. I got 5 rides on Banshee and they were all very good rides. Next is Mystic Timbers. Mystic Timbers ran a little rougher than it was last year, but it's what you would expect from a wooden roller coaster. It wasn't bad, it was just a little rougher than it was last year. And Mystic Timbers was still good. The airtime wasn't as good today, but that could be just because it was pass holder preview day. I think later in the summer months it will get better when the weather is a little warmer, more close to 90 degrees over like 83. Next is Orion. I got 1 ride on Orion, and Orion is still the coaster I thought it was. Orion still sits as my number 2 coaster after my first ride of 2023. It still runs gloss smooth and is one of the best rides at Kings Island. And I was in the second to back row, and I got pulled over that drop, and it was still amazing. Next is Flight of Fear. I got on the second train of Flight of Fear, and Flight of Fear ran a little rougher than usual, which is kind of surprising for an indoor roller coaster. Flight of Fear ran a little faster, but it definitely felt rougher than it was last year. It wasn't awful and awfully unbearable, but it definitely wasn't the smoothest or most enjoyable ride experience. This could just have been a bad ride, but overall, Flight of Fear has moved down a few spots in my ranking and is one of my least favorite rides at Kings Island currently. Next is what rides were closed at pass holder preview day. So the Bat, Delirium, Drop Tower, and a few other attractions were down the whole day. This was not surprising, as expected. There would be a few rides down. However, the Bat is one of the major and Adventure Express was also down. Adventure Express is very understandable with it being in the new Adventure Port area that is not completed yet. However, the Bat was kind of surprising, same with Drop Tower and Delirium. I thought that all of these rides would be open, minus Adventure Express, and I was very disappointed to see that my favorite flat ride was not running. Drop Tower I wasn't going to ride anyways, and the Bat is a very enjoyable ride, and I wish it would have been open for this event. Next, let's talk about the rides that had downtime throughout the day. Banshee was down in the morning, but was up most of the day. The Beast was down more often than you would expect. The Beast was down most of the day. And I went to ride it twice, and it was down both times. So I did not get a single ride on the Beast during pass holder preview day. Next is the Racer was only running 1 train. This is kind of expected with most of Kings Island's employees being kids who were probably still in school during pass holder preview day, so they did not have the staff to run both sides. This is expected, but not the best thing for the Racer, as the Racer is most fun when dueling. This is not the worst thing, and the Racer was still running as smooth as it was last year, if not a little smoother. Next, that's pretty much it. I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching, and just letting you know I can't wait for my next visit to Kings Island. Bye, guys.